I didn't close my trade. Why was I so confident? Now, I will show you. This is a case study of a pump and dump group. It's huge in Telegram. It's huge in Discord. Look at how many subscribers of this group. Type on chat. How many subscribers in this group alone? Okay, 83,000. Okay, I will show you what they said. They said, this is how our pump works. He said, first wave, we all purchase. Okay, get an initial wave going by buying into the coin with our own funds. As you know, our calls always go up in the long run. Okay, so the first wave, the leader is telling you, let's all buy together. Okay, and then he said, second wave, let's get as much social media attention as possible. Spam Telegram, Twitter, Reddit, TikTok, everything you're used to, shield the coin and group everywhere. So he's telling you, after you buy, you start posting on all your social media and get everyone else to buy. Okay. And he says the third wave is where everyone, all the attentions get hits. Massive hype was spread on larger platforms, often a few days after the call. Okay. And then the next stage is you take profit. Okay. Now, how many will agree that logically, okay, if 83,000 people, assuming only 10%, okay, only 10% of people saw this post, okay, how many of you agree that logically, if there's 8,000 people who bought a coin, okay, the coin will pump, and then if 8,000 people post on their social media, the coin will pump higher. If you agree that this is very logical, type on chat, yes. If you disagree, you say, hey, it's not logical at all, right? Type on chat, no. Okay? Yeah? If you agree, if it's logical, type on chat, yes. Okay? Now, my next question for you is this. Is it morally right? Yes or no? Is this strategy morally right? Because if you're not a social media influencer, right? If you're not a key opinion leader, if you post on all your social media, chances are the people who follow you on social media are your friends and family, isn't it? Am I right? Okay, am I right to say so? If you are not a social media influencer, if you're not a KOL, chances are the people who follows you on social media, on your Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, or whatever social media, they are all your friends and family. Am I right? Yeah? So if you look at this strategy, it's basically a musical chair strategy. Okay, you buy, you ask your friends and family to buy. When your friends and family buys, you sell. Agree or not? Right? How many agree that this is a bloody morally disgusting act? Right? If you agree with that, come on, chat A. Okay? Yeah? If you agree with that, come on, chat A. Okay? Now, how many of you actually have seen pump and dump groups like this before? Okay? If you have seen before, type on chat me. I'm just curious. How many of you have seen before? Okay. Now, I will reveal to you what's behind the curtain. Okay. Because whatever he shared with you here is all fake. Okay. It's all fake. Let me share with you how it really works. Okay. Now, if you notice the price pump here, but do you think the leader of this Telegram group bought the same time as you? Yes or no? Do you think the leader of this Telegram group bought the same time as you? Hell no. Exactly. The leader of this Telegram group, the schemer, I call him the schemer, okay? He probably spent months buying this coin, okay? And he do not buy all at once. Assuming if he has $1 million, right? He will not buy $1 million at once. He will slowly buy. He will slowly buy every single day. Now, how many of you know why is he buying every single day? Why is he not buying $1 million at once? Okay, why? Why must he buy every single day for months before he posts on social media? Okay. Eugene said, so that there's no movement in the market. Okay. Suchin said leverage, not really, not leverage. Okay. Josephine says, so not obvious. Okay. Michael says, so that the volume is not too big. Yeah. So there's no volume. Yes. To avoid jump, to keep low profile so that the price won't jump. You guys are right. Okay. So after finish accumulating, This is where he starts posting on social media. And when 8,000 people buys, okay, the price shoots up. And when everyone starts sharing on social media, there's a hype happening. Everyone buys, the price shoot up to the highest. Now, the schemer very often he buys spot. Okay, remember this. Schemer do not buy on futures. They do not buy on derivatives. They buy on spot. Okay, so they buy low, they must sell high. The moment he sells $1 million worth of this coin, what happens to this coin? The coin crashes. Okay, this is what we call the pivot point. How many of you are learning something so far? If you're learning something so far, type on chat PP. Okay, so when the schemer sells this coin, right, when there's suddenly so much supply, when the demand can't keep up anymore, and then the price will crash. And when the price crash, this triggers a rapid drop, and then this creates panic selling because these guys here will now be panicking, and then everyone will start selling. Okay, and the price crash. Now, at this point of time, are there still investors who hold on to these cryptos? Absolutely yes. There are still some investors who hold on to this crypto. Why? They couldn't get out fast enough. And very often, these are the people who will tell you this. Hey, you cannot think like a short-term trader. You must think long-term, right? You must believe in the value of this coin, okay? Then they will start preaching you about the whole Warren Buffett's value investing concept, okay? Yeah. How many of you realize that this is pretty common, okay? If you agree that this is pretty common, okay, type on the chat, yes. Okay, type on the chat, yes. Okay. Now, I want you to notice, just now I showed you that pump and dump group that was around 83,000. I will look at this group. How many people do they have in this group? Type on the chat. How many people do they have in this group? 1.8 million subscribers. Okay. I wish all these people are attending Future Trends Workshop because most of the time, these people are the ones who are being sold. Okay. These are people who are the victims. Okay. Most of the retail investors are victims. Okay. So right now we only 1.5 days into this workshop. How many agree whatever you're learning here is more valuable than some of these $5,000, $10,000 dollars courses that you're paying out there? If you agree with that, type on chat A. Okay. If you agree with that, type on chat A. Okay. Why Desmond and I, we are so determined to share this with you is because I've been in this industry for close to 20 years. I've lost a lot of money in scams as well. And I hope that I can share this with you, my experience, what I've learned along the years. And I hope that you'll not be scammed and you become a smarter investor. Okay. How many of you agree that it's only 1.5 days, you really feel smarter? If you really feel smarter, type on chat smart. Okay. Okay. So next thing, what I want to do is I want to share with you, how do you find who is pumping the coin? How do I know that the Turkish are pumping? How do I know that the syndicates are from Thailand? Right? How do I sometimes know that the syndicate is from Indonesia? All right. Okay. So let me share with you how I do it. Okay. So I want you guys to prepare your camera. I hope you guys are listening to this on the laptop or your desktop. You have your camera on. I want you to take this picture. If you're not on VIP, you will take notes. If you guys are already VIP members, you have the recording to this, so it's pretty cool. So I just want to start sharing with you how it works, right? Step one, what you do is you go into the Bybit top derivatives, okay? So when you go to the Bybit top derivatives, you click on the 24 hours change, and then the first thing I will do is this. I'll look for who are the shit coins that is pumping. Okay, so there was one day when I was actually preparing these slides, and then I noticed one thing. I noticed when I click on 24 hours change, I saw LUNC. Okay, LUNC was pumping, and why is LUNC a shit coin? At the point of time, the founder was jailed. Okay, so when you know that this is a shit coin, what do you do? Okay, the next thing you do is you go and find who is pumping this coin, right? Who is pumping? Who are the syndicates that's pumping this coin? So how do you find? You go to this website called CoinMarketCap. Now, I'll share with you all these tools that I'm sharing. All these are free tools. You don't have to pay any softwares, right, to get access to this, okay? So you go to coinmarketcap.com. I want you guys to go to coinmarketcap.com right now because I want you to experience it. If you can't find coinmarketcap.com, I'm going to share the link on the chat. You guys can click in and then you guys can go and find, okay? So go to coinmarketcap.com, and then on the top right, what you do is you click on this button, okay? You click on this search button. And we click on this search button, I want you to type in the coin that you want to search. So for example, I click in LUNC, okay? I'm searching for this coin LUNC. And the moment it comes into the page, the next thing you want to do is you will click on this tab called markets, okay? Now, crypto versus stock, I will let you know there's pros and cons. One of the cons of crypto is there's a lot of inefficiency. So sometimes certain coins that you buy on a certain exchange may have different price on a different exchange. So sometimes, like when you want to buy a coin on Bybit, okay, the price may be slightly different from Binance, okay, because they are different exchanges. But most of the time, the coin are almost the same. Okay, so if you understand about the inefficiency of cryptocurrency, type of chat one. Okay, if you understand what I'm talking so far, type of chat one. Okay, now that's the inefficiency of crypto. Now, there's one thing good about crypto is this. The one thing good about crypto is there's actually a lot of transparency because everything is on the blockchain. And when someone is buying, you can actually know where are they buying from. Okay, so when you click on markets, what you can see is this. You can actually see for most people, which exchanges are they using to buy. Okay, and then you can even see what pairs are they buying. Okay, now remember yesterday I shared with you about this idea of stablecoin, USDT. There's actually many types of stablecoin. Okay, you have USDT. Previously, there was this coin called BUSD, right? And then you even heard about USDC, or now there's FUSD, right? But I would notice, right, for this coin, there was a stable coin that wasn't using US dollar. Okay, what is TRY? Which currency is this? Which currency is this? Okay, TRY. This is the Turkish lira. You're right. Okay, so I want you guys to think about it now. You have a Korean coin where the founder just went to jail, and then you have these guys in Turkey who's buying this coin, okay, and the volume kept increasing. Does it make any logical sense at all? Yes or no? Okay, does it make any logical sense at all? Okay, Josephine is asking, why is the price of my laptop different from yours? Because this is a print screen. This is a case study, right? This is a historical snapshot, okay? Yeah. So when you know that there's no logic here, means that it's a shitcoin, okay? This is an unreasonable pump, and there's a syndicate here. Does it make any sense to you? If you guys understand already, so you understand so far, type on the chat yes. Okay. If you understand the logic behind this, type on the chat yes. Right. Okay. So you can see I posted on my group. I posted on Discord. I know this is today, but actually this is a snapshot at the point of time. Okay. So at the point of time, I said, guys, at 2:16, I said, who is ready to eat some Turkish kebab today? Why? Because when I posted this on my Discord, everyone knows how to scan through, right? So they know what we are talking about because we are speaking the same language. Okay. 2:16 I posted, but at 2:45, I said, guys, the Turkish stopped buying already. Okay. I did not see any charts. At the point of time, I did not see any charts. But from 2:16, I spotted an unreasonable pump. Okay, 2:16 I spotted, but 2:45 I spotted that the buying power has come down. Okay, now how many of you are curious? How do I access this data? If you're curious, type my chat C. Okay, if you're curious, type my chat C. Okay, I want you guys to do this. I want guys to look at the volume, right? I want you guys to type on the chat 15.94%. Okay. Type chat 15.94%, right? Okay. The volume is 15.94%. And then 2:45. Okay. The volume now is 11.81%. Okay. Now, what does that tell you? Okay. What does that tell you? Okay. The volume has started to drop. when the volume started to drop, what happened was this. Okay, I took this snapshot at 4:30, right? When the volume started to drop, that's where they stopped buying. The price actually came down. Okay, how many of you are learning something so far? Very logical, very easy to understand, right? If you like what you're seeing so far, time to check easy. Okay, if you guys like what you're seeing, what you're learning so far, time to check easy. Okay, so if you notice one thing, right? At Future Trends, what we do is this. Okay, what we do is we're actually creating the next generation of crypto corp. What we do is we go out there, okay, and then we sniff out scams. Okay, we take advantage of understanding how the syndicate works. We catch them. Okay, so at Future Trends, what are we doing? We're actually crypto corps. We short shit coins and we make hell lots of shitloads of money. Okay, how many like this idea so far? If you like this idea so far, type on the chat good. Okay, if you like this idea so far, type on the chat good. I personally believe this. I believe that you make money. A lot of people say you gotta do something great. If you can do it, go ahead. Okay, I'm not here to judge. Okay, someone is there judging you. Okay, but okay, if you want to make money in crypto with integrity, that's the way. Okay, that's the way. And all we need to do is to understand how to sniff out shit coins, to go and understand where the syndicates are, and then to figure out where the pivot points are. Then we take a shot. That's where we make money. Okay. Now, next thing I want you to do is this. Before I get you guys to actually start opening your first trade, I want to do this. I want you guys to get into the mindset of a police. Okay. Now, because you guys are crypto cops, okay, are you guys ready to be crypto cops? If you guys are ready to be crypto cops, type of chat COPS, right? Cops. Okay. If you guys are ready to be crypto cops, type of chat cops. Okay. Someone posted, does this strategy need constant monitoring? Absolutely. But then when we have a power of a team, we have 2,670 members monitoring at the same time. Okay, it makes our life much easier, isn't it? Okay, how many agree with that? Okay, if you agree with that, type of chat A. Okay, when you have 2,670 members monitoring at the same time, it makes life way easier. Okay, so now I want you guys now that I want you guys to have this mindset of cop, right? I want you to imagine. Okay, now I don't know where you are, but I believe just like Malaysia, in your country, if you drink and drive, you get caught. Agree or not? If you agree with that, type of chat yes. Okay? No matter where you are, okay? If you drink and drive, you win tickets. Yes, Aravin, you're right. Okay? So now, I want to imagine if you're a cop and you want to catch those who drink and drive, what do you do? Okay? If you want to catch those who drink and drive, what do you do? Okay? Give me the first step. Give me the first step. How do you issue summon? You observe first, right? You wait outside a bar. That's right. Yeah, you wait outside a bar. Okay, CK says you put roadblock. How many of you have drink and you drink and drive before, right? After you drink, the first thing you do is you open your waist and then you find out where are the roadblocks. If you are guilty for doing that before, type of chat me. Okay, you're guilty for doing that, type of chat me. Okay, so I will let you know, right? You cannot put roadblock. There's no way to automate this. Okay, because if you automate this, chances are they know that there's a bunch of people waiting to short them. Okay, then they can do what I call liquidity grab. Okay, that's another lesson when you come into trade investing masterclass. Okay, so if you notice one thing, the best way for you to do is this: you want to hide somewhere near the bus, right? Okay, and then when the people drive out this bus, you will monitor them, and then you go out there and catch them. Okay, that's the best way for you to catch someone who is drunk driving. Okay, how many agree with that? If you agree with that, type of chat A. Okay, the best way is to hide somewhere first. If you can, underneath the bridge, or you can hide behind the tree. That's the best. Okay. So there's three things you need to do, three golden rules that you need to apply before you become a crypto cop. The first thing you need to apply is this. You need to be very patient. This strategy the strategy is very simple. The formula is very simple. The hardest thing to do is patience. Okay. Trading is 90% psychology, 10% strategy. Okay. That patience is what most people can't afford to do. Okay. Second thing is this: don't chase. If you miss it, if everyone is already shouting it, but you miss it, don't chase. Okay. Wait for the next opportunity, because every single day there's opportunity in the market. All you need to do is to grab the right opportunity at the right time. Okay. And the third golden rule is this: when there's nothing to do nothing. Don't just because you say, hey, I must make money today, then you make a trade. Although it doesn't follow the formula, it doesn't follow the system. That's the fastest way for you to lose money. Okay, are you guys learning something so far? Okay, if you guys are learning something so far, let me know if you guys are ready to become a crypto cop tonight. Okay, let me know. Are you guys ready? All right, cool. Okay, so I'm going to invite Desmond to come in to share with you guys on how do you open your trade using your phone.
Okay, awesome, guys. If you guys learned something so far, can you just go into the chat and let me know? Just type in JQ for Jonathan Quack, just so that he knows that you guys are actually getting something out of this. Now, before we go into trading, I do need to give you guys a few very important alerts. I'm just going to quickly do this. Number one is, no matter what, everyone is going to say I'm too quick or I'm going to be too slow. Okay. Some people are going to say I don't sound very good. Some people are going to say I don't like your shirt. No matter what, there are going to be people that are not happy with this particular segment because we are going to go live. So I just need you guys to pay attention. This is very, very important, okay? Now, we do have a workbook to supplement. So in case you're feeling like, okay, I still don't get it, I don't understand. I personally believe that if you want to learn how to drive a car, reading a book, watching a video is not enough. You got to go drive a car. If you agree, type in A for agree in the chat, right? If you want to learn how to swim, you cannot read a textbook and learn how to swim. You have to just go and do it, right? Trading is the same way. Investing is the same exact way. So you just need to know that. Number two is because obviously we have very limited time. Yesterday, we get a lot of complaints that we overshoot time, right? We will only repeat one time maximum. If you need me to repeat anything, do let me know. Otherwise, I'll try to stay around at the very end and try to repeat it again if possible, okay? If that's cool with you guys, type in cool in the chat. And remember, if you miss a step, we do have a complimentary workbook for you. Now, for those of you who have not deposited money into your account to trade, for instance, let's say you are a Singaporean, because you're going to be using BingX, you will be using demo trading, okay? And for those of you who have not obviously put money in, you cannot trade real money, then you're going to have to use demo trading, okay? And it's completely fine as well. Now, personally, I do feel like demo trading is a little bit fake. It's like, it's kind of like, you know, driving a car in a video game versus driving a real car. Is very different feeling. If you agree, type in A in the chat. But it at least gives you a little bit of an idea how it works. It's not a complete idea, but you'll get a little bit of an idea, because you have to understand that over 50% of your entire trading journey has to do with your psychology. Okay, so you can go to demo trading first if you have not funded your account. If you understand that part, just type in U for understand, because we are going to go into the trading segment right now. Okay, and specifically, I am going to show you how to trade on the phone, and later Jonathan is going to show you how to trade on the computer. Now you can use whichever way you prefer. Personally, when I'm outside, I trade using the phone. And in fact, I open most of my trade on my phone. But occasionally, if the market is moving really quick, I will often use a computer, because it's just easier to see everything, okay? Now, to be honest with you, with the live trade today, we actually missed some trade already. I actually prepared some trade. I just wanted to take this opportunity to show you as well. And maybe a bit later, I'll show you if you guys want to stay around, because I don't want to waste too much time here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to open up my Bybit on my phone. So give me 1 second. I'm going to need to share my screen. Just give me one moment, okay? Okay, and I'll need your help to let me know if you guys can see my screen. This is really important here. Okay, just so that I know that it's working, okay? Just give me one moment. I'm going to try to add play onto the Zoom account right here. Okay. Time go very fast, yeah. XRP dying, I'm not believing in XRP because too many people buy too high. I think there's a lot of selling pressure on that, okay? Okay, good. So you guys should be able to see my phone, right? If you guys can see it, just type in yes in the chat, and you should be able to see my cursor. If you can see my cursor, type in yes, yes in the chat so I know you can see my cursor, because I'm going to be using the cursor to show you where to look and where the things are, right? So now, first thing first, obviously, I open up a new demo account just for this. This is a demonstration account, which I've actually funded with about $100, but because I was always using this account to trade, there's a bit of a deduction here, but just assume this is $100. Okay. Now, when you're here, one of the things that you want to do is oftentimes get used to going to the home page. You have home, markets, derivatives, trade, and assets. Yeah, it's very volatile right now because the New York market is opening. But right now, one of the things that I often do is I go to gainers to see what's gaining, right? So right now we are in a bull market, so our game plan changes a little bit. So what I like to do is I like to look at gainers and make sure I'm on USDT Perpetua. So USDT Perpetua allows us to long and short a coin, basically using leverage to move up and down. Okay, if you understand so far, type in U in the chat. I often only go to gainers. Some people have new coin strategy. In fact, that is something that we cover in future trends, but that's an entire topic on its own. So we're going to focus purely on this high momentum and the gainers here. In fact, GLM was one of the tokens you saw it appearing just now. But okay, one of the things that we often do is we look at what are the things that are pumping right here. So for instance, we often look at shit coins that's pumping and then we will short it. And the other way around you can do is you can go to markets. Okay, if you're following me, type in F for follow. Okay, go to markets. What I like to do, this is on my personal, is I like to go to derivatives, Perpetua, okay? And then what I like to do is I like to sort it by 24-hour change. Now, you can see these are the coins that's growing that are pumping very, very hard. Now, I personally don't like to go chase price action, which basically means if the coin is already pumping, I don't like to go chase after it because I felt like that's how I lose most of my money, okay? How many of you experienced the same before? Type in same. Right? For example, like MTL, it's pumping like crazy right now. If I'm also longing it, if I'm also buying it up, many times I get cut, okay? I don't want that. I want to play it more safe. So one of the things I look at is, I look at 24 change. Oh, sorry, apologize. I clicked the long thing. I will go and sort 24 change right here. I'll sort it to the ones that drop the most. And you can see the ones that drop the most right now are all the shit coins, not the shit coins, but a lot of the meme coins. But oftentimes I look at what are the coins here that are dropping, but strong coins, like really fundamentally strong coins that I could look to long. Okay, for example, Doge is a strong coin, right? It's down right now, so there might be a long potential here. So let me just quickly take a look. There might be a long potential here. Okay, let me just quickly take a look. Now, because Doge pumps so much, right? You have to understand that the bull market, the bullish energy is like an elastic rubber band. Okay, please type in RB for rubber band. So if you pull it really, really quick, when it snaps back, it's even faster. Yes or no? Type in yes or no. So things go up and down very, very quickly. So Doge is an example of a coin that they obviously dropped a lot in the last 24 hours, but it's forming a higher high right now. So this is an example of a coin that you can consider longing. Okay, you can consider longing right now. Now, who knew the first trade we might do is a coin based on a dog, right? Now, I'm going to be a little bit slow, so it might be a losing trade because I have to walk through every single step, okay? Now, first thing first, one of the things that we want to make sure you do is if you go to assets right here, make sure your money is not in funding. Funding basically is kind of like your savings personal account, right? So it's where you use it like a normal bank account. And then if you want to trade, it has to go to Unified Trading. If you understand, typing UT for Unified Trading. Okay, if you're on demo trading, don't worry, you wouldn't see any of this. Your money should already be there. Okay, the main thing is how to trade, right? So there are a lot of functions and Bybit is the simplest. So I'm going to try to walk you through every single step. If you don't understand, remember, we do have a Q&A box for you to fill in. Okay, so let's say I want to long Doge right now. I felt like it dropped too much. It should continue pumping, right? And Doge actually, if you understand crypto, it actually follows Bitcoin. So let me just quickly take a peek at Bitcoin prices. Okay, Bitcoin prices is recovering after a drop earlier. So let's say if I want to open a trade, first thing first that we do is, guys, pay attention. We have charts and trade. We are on trade page right now. Please click on this 3 little dot here. Now, if you are on demo trading, you will not see this. Okay, if you on demo trading, you will not see this. Only real account will see this. What I need you to do is I need you to go to trading preferences and make sure you are on H mode. Okay, position mode, please change to H mode. If you understand, please type in H in the chat. Okay, please type in H in the chat. Okay, So you need to change the H mode. So when you change the H mode, here's what's going to happen, right? On default, it's going to be a one-way mode. You need to change to H mode and then apply to all USDT perpetual pairs. Click OK, right? And then click OK. Simple. If you can't find the three dots because you're on demo account, okay, simple. So this only applies. Now there's a lot of things here that we can talk about for the entire day. All this are gonna be covered in the TIM class because it's a lot deeper. I just need to teach you how to open a trade right now. Okay, so one of the things right now is in a volatile market, we don't like to open big leverage. So in fact, right now, a lot of my trades are very low leverage or even no leverage. Okay, so one of the things that I'm doing is I highly recommend playing around less than 5 times, less than 10 times, I would say. So I'm gonna go with a 5x leverage right here. Okay, and click OK, and make sure on this part here you will have a few options. Portfolio margin, cross margin, and isolated margin. We are going to choose isolated margin for massive protection, okay? Because in trading, the key is not what strategy works. The key is risk management, right? Guys, we have the exact same problem as what we did yesterday, which is a lot of people not following our instructions. Questions, please put into Q&A so that my team can actually reply you. We have 400 to 500 people in this room, right? It's impossible for me to answer every single question in the chat. So please be aware of that. Okay, now where we are at. Okay, now, so we are in this formation right now. So what we're thinking is that it might follow a Bitcoin formation and be going up. Remember, right now we are scalping. We're not holding this position for a very long time, especially in a volatile market. Since Bitcoin hit all-time high, the market has been pretty volatile. So there are a few options here that you can do to be able to trade. Okay, number one. Okay, Desmond, you are way too fast. Okay, a bit fast. Okay, we have a workbook for you, so don't worry. Remember, 3 dots. Okay, H mode, simple. 3 dots, trading preferences, H mode. This part here, you all must get it. Okay, again, isolated. Right here, it's very, very simple. You have portfolio, you have cross, you have isolated. Guys, I have to be fast because otherwise I miss the trade. You guys are not going to make money. Okay, if you guys are okay with that, just type in okay in the chat. I'll slow down, but as long as you all learn, okay? Because I'm trying to chase the trade, which is tough. You know, I prepared 3 trades for you guys to make money today. We were missing 3 trades. I'm like, man, right? Man, if I show you later, you're going to be like, man, I could have made a big money, but you know, it's okay. Let's get the skill set first, right? Let's do it one at a time. Okay, make sure this is on isolated. Okay, isolated, very, very important. You can read what isolated is, and leverage right here. We're gonna go to 5x. Okay, is that cool? Type in yes if you are following so far. Okay, I cannot go slower than this. I think this is already pretty slow. Okay, 5x here. I've been repeating, I think 3 times, right? So then what you need to focus on is going to be this little drop down menu here. You click this and you have plenty of option, right? Plenty of option. All you need to do is focus on limit and market. That's it. Okay. Conditional will be used if you trade breakout, but we don't trade breakout right now. We will only trade breakout if you learn how to do breakout trade. Right now, we are only going to be doing limit and market. Okay. Limit and market. If you're following so far, type in L and M. Okay, type in LM in the chat so I know you guys are listening. Very good. So because the market is volatile and it's moving fast right now, I'm going to use market to show you, right? Basically, the difference is that market, they'll go into the order book and they'll enter the best price for me, which is the fastest I can enter the position. Limit means that I need to set a price and then only the price will enter. Okay, later I'll show you the limit. I'll show you the market first. Okay. Well, then what you need to do is you need to do something called risk management, which means just because you have $100 in your account does not mean you should go in all in for $100. Have you ever watched like one of those gambling movies where people say, oh, I'm all in, and then they lose everything and they have to take off their pants? Have you seen those movies before? Type in yes. Yeah, don't be that guy, right? So what we need to do is we need to do position sizing. So what is position sizing? Which means out of $100, our goal is to only drop a maximum of 5%, so that if we lose everything, we only lose 5%. If you understand so far, type in yes. Okay. Jack Earn said, no, sorry, not Jack. Peter Francis said, mine show buy and sell, because you are on the trade, right? You need to be in derivatives page right here. Okay, derivatives page right here. Okay, in the middle. Quite fast. Keep this video able to replay. Okay, I'm already very, very slow. You can see the price is moving faster than me. Okay, so then what you need to do next is you need to go scroll this. You see this, right? You got 10%, 20%, 30%. You got to go to 5%. Okay, so $100. So my cost is going to be about $5. You can see that assuming this is $100, then the cost is going to be about $5. Now, I'm using a 5 times leverage. What is 5 times 5, guys? What is 5 times 5? Can anyone tell me? Okay, 25. So right here, you can see about 25. Okay, the reason it's 24 is because I don't have around $100 in the account, right? So 5 times 5 equals 25. So I'm using 25 US dollar to buy Dogecoin. You understand what I'm saying? This is basically the meaning of leverage, right? $5 cost here times the leverage right up here, equivalent to 25. If you're following, type in F for following. Okay, simple. Okay, then what we need to do is we gotta set a stop loss. But one of the things that I often do is I often open a position first because I want to be able to catch the trade. Okay, looking at the trade right now. Okay, we missed something already. Okay, let's open the trade right now. So I click open long and then the trade is in. Now someone's asking, if you lose, that means you lose $25. Now, if you lose the entire margin that you place because we are an isolated trade, okay? So you have to understand that right now, yes, you might lose everything. So you might lose what do you call the entire amount, the total value, okay? So total value is shown here. This is the total value, okay? So one of the things that we want to focus on is stop loss. Very, very important. We want to avoid losing everything, okay? We want to avoid losing everything. What do we do? Okay, tomorrow I'll teach you how to put proper stop loss. Right now, we don't have the time. Okay, we have to focus on learning the basics because we have a lot of people that are very new to trading here. So what I like to do is you go to set TP and SL. Set TP and SL here. You see that? If you see that, type in yes in the chat. Type in Y. Just type in Y is good enough. So I know it's yes. Okay. All right. Type in. Okay. Yes. Okay, good. So we set TP and SL. TP is take profit. So basically, when the price reaches a level, it takes profit on its own. So for example, if I want to take profit at 50%, I can go to ROI right here. I put 50. Okay. If I want to prevent a loss of no more than 25%, I put negative 25 here. So which means if the price reaches 0.15498, it will automatically take me out of the trade. It will protect my capital. So I only lose 25%, which is $1.20. If that's making sense, type in yes in the chat. Okay? Type in yes in the chat. Okay? Now, if the price goes to 0.17945, I make $2.40. Right? If that makes sense to you, type in yes in the chat. Okay? So, if you do not put stop loss, if you hit the liquidation price, you see here, liquidation price, your entire $5 is gone. Okay, your entire $5 is gone. That's why you need to put a stop loss. So we lose $1.40 something instead of the entire $5. Is that making sense? Type in yes in the chat. Okay, Jenny is asking ROI commission. I don't know what you're talking about. I just mentioned ROI, right? The TP. But for the commission, you don't worry about it yet because it gets complicated in a way that you shouldn't worry about it if you're newbie. But if you are more advanced, you wouldn't be asking this question as well. Okay, earlier I thought you would say 25. Yeah, 25 is if you use cross. I apologize on that, Mabel. Maybe I explained it wrongly because we have different strategy. But for starters, please use isolated. Okay, so right now we put 25% as a stop loss. Is that the right way to put stop loss? Absolutely not. But then you might be asking, then why are you teaching us to put 25%, negative 25%, which means if we 25% down, it takes us out. Right? It's because today you guys have a lot to learn and I don't want your head to be filled with so much technicals and then you end up giving up. I need you to take the easy ways, the easy steps first. Tomorrow, I'll teach you how to set the proper stop loss using the charts. Okay. But right now, as you can see, I am gaining, I'm making about 1% right now. Now, this is very important here. I need you to go, you see this little unrealized P&L right here? If you click on this little icon right here, boom, you will see this result. This is what I need you to save. You need to click save. Please type in yes in the chat if you get what I'm saying. Because tomorrow, I am going to show you how you can claim your certificate. But to claim the certificate, you need to have this result for me. So I know you have taken action. You don't just talk. You don't just fake it, but you actually took some action. Okay? So this is how you have the result. So right now, As you can see, the profit is running. I'm going to let this keep running for now. Let me see if I can find another trade to show you another round, okay? I have one, but this trade already run. Okay, I have a cup. I think I have another one, but this is not going to be that strong. So we look at GLMR, okay? GLMR, remember when you type in GLMR, right? You have a few. You have the spot. Spot means buying the actual product with no leverage. That is not what we are doing. We are buying long and short, which basically means we need perpetua. Okay, perpetua. So we need to choose the second one, GLMR USDT perpetua. So I'll repeat again. So looking at this GLMR, it's gonna get to I hope that it reaches a price of around this area. Let me see, around this area. So I will entry at a certain price. So here's how I'm going to do it. So now I want to long it. Okay. You can follow me if you want. Okay, guys. EXO. So you can follow me if you want. Actually, John just send me another one called AUD. Let me see if anything is happening. AUD is another coin that follows Bitcoin's movement. Let me just take a quick look. Okay. Let's say we want to long this. Okay. Now I want to set a price before I long. Okay. Same thing, isolated. Leverage, this time I put 10. Okay, I put 10. Instead of market, I'm going to put limit right here. Then what I'm going to do is I want to enter at a price. So for example, if I would like to enter at $75.45, okay, because right now the price is, it's reached there already. You see the price moves so quick. So let's say I want to enter at 75.35, okay, just for the sake of the example. Okay, again, I put a 5%. Okay, I put a 5%. And then I will go to TPSL. You can click here as well. And I put myself a stop loss of 25% so that if the price drops to $73.46, I will lose $1.1. Okay. As a trader, the most important thing we look at is not how much money we make. It's how much money we are going to lose. Remember this. It's a little bit opposite. We buy when nobody is buying. We sell when everybody is buying. You understand what I'm saying? Complete opposite. So now, confirm, and then I'm going to hit the long position right here. Confirm. Okay? Boom. And as you can see here, the trade is not here. Why? Because the trade has already been queued at 75.35. The price is not, okay, it's not there yet. So, but if the price visits 75 and 35, my trade will automatically kicked in and my trade will be on. So as you can see here, I've already made 2% so far on Dogecoin, right? Pretty good trade. I don't know if anyone here is trading Doge right now. Maybe you can let me know, type in Doge in the chat. Sorry, what is the margin you are using? 5%. Okay, you should take us through demo account first to familiarize before actually doing actual trade. We don't have the time, Aslan, right? That's why we needed you to fund the account. But demo account is even more simple than this. I'm sure y'all can walk it through. It's not even real money, right? So demo account is pretty much the same thing. The function is the same, right? So what about Shiba? I'm not here to take trade costs, but I want you to know that right now you can see the crypto market is rebounding. So long position might be a little bit better, but be aware of flash dumps later. But again, how do we get the results? How do we close the trade? Right now, I want to close the trade. I click close by, boom, right? You can see I'm expected to take this profit. I can close half. I can do a partial close, which means I can take out my capital. Maybe I let the profit run, right? Or I can just get out completely. So right now I want to get out completely. You can see my AUD trade is on. So if I get out completely, done. Okay. AUD is in. As you can see, why? I put a limit price. It must have dropped to 75.35. That's why it's in. Same thing here. If I want to close, what do? I click close by here and bam, done. Now it's done. Okay. So easy. Can we just copy your trades? Ray, for example, there are a lot of people that ask me this question. Can you just trade for me? Can I just copy your trades? The thing is, you're not here to copy my trades. You're here to learn and then open a few positions yourself. The goal is tonight's homework is you will need to open at least 5 trades. It doesn't matter if you're making money or not, because some of you forgot what we said yesterday. The goal is not so much to make money these 3 days. It's to get results. It's to be able to trade. It's to be able to open a trade. Today, the market has opened up an opportunity for you guys to potentially long the market. Looking at it, there might be a chance for you to scalp something. But do understand that a lot of our trading strategy, especially with what we are teaching in these 3 days, it's not a position that you want to hold for over a day. It's one of those trades that you open all within a day. You open and close within a day. Okay, it's called intraday trading, or sometimes it's even scalping, which is to open in 10 minutes and close in another 10 minutes. Okay, so that's cool. Okay, and that is how you trade with a phone. I'm not sure if I missed anything here. Jonathan, did I miss anything, or are you ready to maybe cover the computer part of things?
Sure. So I noticed that some of you guys still have some questions. How do you close the trade? Don't worry, I'm going to show you how you do it using your computer. Okay. So now let me share the screen. Okay. Can you guys see my screen? If you guys can see my screen, type a chat yes. All right, cool. Now what you do is the first thing, you notice that the laptop and the desktop, there are some differences. If you have tried trading using your phone, I still encourage you to try using your laptop, okay, for you to experience this. So you can come here and look at what's the top. Okay, remember, you gotta go to derivatives, right? Look at what's the top pumping coins, what's the top crashing coins, okay? So one of the coins I noticed just now that was pretty good was actually Audi, okay? Audi was one of the coins, yeah, you can see over here, okay? So I actually told Desmond, hey, you can look at this coin, okay? So the first thing you want to do is you want to go into your assets, okay? Go to your assets and transfer your money, okay? Go to your assets and transfer your money. So you can see that my money is now in funding account. So what you need to do next is you need to bring it from funding to unified trading, okay? So in order for you to do so, go from funding, okay, bring it to unified trading. So I'm going to transfer my close to $100 to my trading account. All right, okay. So now that your money is in the unified trading account, this is where you can make your first trading derivatives. Okay, so in order for you to trade, this is where you go to. You go to derivatives account. Now, I know I mentioned trade, and there's derivatives. If you go to trade, you see that it's spot trading. If you go to derivatives, you see that it's derivatives portal. What's the difference? Spot trading is like buying a stock without leverage. So you buy a coin without leverage, okay? If you go derivatives, you can leverage, you can long and you can short. Remember what I shared with you yesterday? If you remember, type on the chat yes, okay? If you remember, type on the chat yes. So you can go in and then you can click trade now, okay? All right. Oh, wow. Bitcoin is actually dumping. So if Bitcoin is dumping, I may not, I may look for coins that, okay, wait, let me change, let me go into the setting first, okay? So the first thing you do is you make sure you choose isolated, okay? Choose isolated. I'm already at isolated, so it's okay. The next thing you do is you actually go to this, okay? You go to position mode and you choose H mode. And when you choose H mode, make sure you click apply to all USDT pairs. Okay. I noticed Clement said it's blur. I just want to make sure. Are you guys able to see this? If you guys are okay, type on the chat okay. Okay. You guys are okay, type on the chat okay. Some blur, some okay. Okay. All right. Okay. Still blur. Okay. Is it getting better? Still blur. Internet connection. Okay, we'll take some on and off. Okay, some of you mentioned it takes time to be stable. Okay. On off. Okay, let me try my best. Yeah. Okay, my team is saying it's okay. I think it's your internet connection issue. My team mentioned that they can see. Okay. So what you do next is you look for the coin that you want long or short. Okay. Let me come into Audi. Okay. because it's dumping, what I might do is I may do what I call order by limit. Now, if you notice, there's two basic ones, right? Order by limit means you set the price that you want to get in. If you order by market means whatever the price is right now, you just want to get in. Okay. So limit means you set the price you want to get in. Market means whatever the price is, you want to get in. Understand or not? If you understand so far, tap check you. Okay. If you understand so far, tap check you. Okay. So for example, if I want to set a price to enter at 73.5, okay. So I can order market, okay, 73.5. Over here is the leverage, okay. I will highly encourage, if you are new, leverage maximum 5 times, maximum 10 times. If you are be more conservative, you do 5 also can, right? Okay. If you do maximum is 10. Okay, 5 to 10. Okay, you can set the leverage here. Okay, so assuming about enter by limit, this is what I do. I put my price, okay, and then you order by cost. Okay, choose order by cost. Okay, and then in the phone, right, what you can do is you actually can pull around, right, like 1%, 2%. But over here, you have to choose the bar, right? So if I want to enter 5%, okay, what you simply do is you get whatever amount here and you divide by 5. So whatever amount I'll get here is 10, right? So I just divide, I put 5. Okay, understand so far? If you understand so far, I'll check yes. Okay, and then you can open a long position. And if you notice, it's currently at the order stage. I have not entered yet because the order price is 73.5, but the current price is 74.9. So my order is not met. If you understand so far, tap check you. Okay, if you understand, tap check you. Okay, now assuming if I want to enter, no matter what the price is, right? So if I click market, you notice that the price will go missing. I just enter my cost, and then all I need to do is to enter my position, right? So assuming I bought order by market, I just open long here. Okay, I put $5, I open long, and now I am in position. Okay, now I'm in position. Okay, if you guys want, you can test it out. Even if you lose 50 cents, it's okay. Why? Because I just want you guys to experience it, right? Okay. Then the next thing we do is this. The next thing we do is we go into this thing called TPSL. Okay. TPSL means take profit or stop loss. Okay. Take profit means, TP means what is the price that you want to take profit. If it hits this price, you will take profit. Okay. Stop loss SL means you set a price where if it hits that price, you will automatically close this trade. Okay. So, like what Desmond shared with you, this is just a shortcut way to show you, right? We will set a SL at -25, but this is not the best way. Tomorrow we will share with you the right way for you to set your SL or your stop loss. Okay, but today I'm just going to show you a shortcut way. Okay, so I'll put the stop loss at -35%. Okay, right? So now you have a stop loss over there, which means if the price hit the price, the most you can lose, okay, maximum you lose is $1.20. Okay, yeah, the maximum you lose in this trade is $1.20. Now, many of you may ask, Jonathan, why are you teaching SL, not TP first? Simply because if you want to learn how to drive a car, there's 2 pedals. Which is the pedal that you learn first? Brake B or accelerator A. Okay, B or A. Okay, simple, right? So you got to learn how to brake first before you can learn how to accelerate. Okay, it's as simple as that. Okay, so as you can see, my trade is really making a bit of profit. If I want to print out my profit, all you need to do is you can see this button over here. You look at this button, you just click on the button, and then you can just save image. Okay, you can save image, and then you will have your print screen of your profit. All right. Okay. Now, assuming if you want to take profit right now, you can say, hey, Jonathan, I just want to close this trade. All you need to do is to click here. click close buy, and then, okay, you have already made your profit. Okay, how many of you are able to follow so far? If you're able to follow so far, you already made profit on your first trade. Okay, if you guys have already made profit on your first trade, tap on the chat. Yes. Okay. Now, promise you guys to do it by day 3, but today is only day 2. You already make profit on your first trade. Okay. But I will let you guys know today we will show you the step by step on how you do it. Your goal is to make 5 trades in the next 24 hours. Okay. Experience this. Okay. Sounds good? If it sounds good so far, tap the chat. Good. Okay. Great, great. Yeah, how many of you are enjoying this so far? A practical step-by-step process to open a trade and to make your first profit. If you guys are enjoying this so far, type in the chat how you feel. Yeah, type in the chat how you feel. Fast but great. Chances are when Desmond shared with you, it was very complicated. Okay, but then when you hear the second time, it's simple, right? Okay. Some of you are asking, how do you print screen? I'm just going to open a trade for you just to show you. Okay. You can see over here, this button. Okay. This button is where you print screen. Understand? Right? This button is where you print screen. Okay. You see, making profit. All right. Okay. So now our close trade, you can click close by market. Okay. So I just close, make profit my second time. Easy, right? How many feel that it's pretty easy? If it's easy, type chat easy. Okay, fast like Ferrari, Herbert. Okay. Okay, Desmond, I'll pass back to you.
Hey, okay, guys. Hopefully you guys can see an idea about how to trade, but more importantly, remember there is a workbook prepared to help you guys to learn how to trade as well. And don't worry, if things get too complicated, the basic stuff like this, you could actually go on YouTube and just search how to trade on Bybit, how to trade on BingX, because all these information are free on the internet. You shouldn't be paying for this information, if that makes sense, okay? And more importantly, for me personally, I think John can testify this as well. It took us about 30 days to learn how to trade, mainly because at the time when we got started, there was no tutorials and we were just practicing and we were just doing. And we also suggest you to do the same. Just trade. A lot of people say, I want to learn how to trade. You don't need to know everything. Just go trade. Just open a long short position, no strategy, just do it. Because the first thing you got to do is not to learn whether to buy up or buy down or whether to long or short. Is to understand the platform, how to use the platform. It's like, if I tell you where to go to the outcome, the destination that you want to, but you don't even know how to operate the car that you're driving in, you're not going to get to the destination. If that's making sense, please type in MS for make sense. Okay, this is really important, right? Trading is you're driving a car. You don't even know how to operate the car. How are you going to get to the destination, correct? Let's learn how to use the platform first. And you're not going to learn from this session if you feel like, okay, you're too fast, I don't get it. Because some people don't learn from listening. Some people learn from doing. If that's you, type in me in the chat. Some people learn from doing, right? It's like learning how to swim. Some people learn from doing, practical. Go practice. I promise you, if you practice, you will learn. Okay? Now, just curious here, out of these 2 days, how many of you have gained some value and perhaps you've learned something a little bit different? Maybe you've gained something so far. You felt like, wow, I was actually quite surprised. Like, if that's you, type in me in the chat. I would like to know, right? Because I've got a few news that I would love to talk to you about. I think it's quite important. Just to let you know, a big market shift is coming. Myself and Jonathan were expecting a huge volatile movement coming in end of March and also middle of April. And you might be thinking, well, a big movement, is that bad news or good news? It's bad news if you're only buying and then not doing anything with it. It's good news if you trade the volatility of the market, up and down of the market, okay? And more importantly, and I think you also will know this, with things getting more expensive, recession coming, and I think those without extra high income skill is likely going to be in trouble. And we talked about this a lot yesterday because every time I read news about Malaysia, it's all bad news. It's all sad news, right? How many of you agree? Malaysian friends, type in A for agree, right? It's all about tax getting higher, and they always talk about more money, but the money never goes to you, right? So this is the issue here. And I also think that crypto bull market currently is in the end of phase 1. We're going to phase 2 right now. Those of you who felt like, oh, I missed the first phase, don't worry, because the phase 2 is happening. Phase 1 was buying Bitcoin and Ethereum. Now it's getting a little bit late to be getting into Bitcoin and Ethereum because at most Bitcoin can double. Okay, Ethereum can double or maybe triple, but that's not going to change your life. You get what I'm saying? What's going to change your life is going to be coins like, for example, one of the coins that I talk about in Discord, right? A 20 cents coin in January becomes a $9 coin now, right? That's what I mean by changing your life financially. It's not those coins like Bitcoin, Ethereum. That's what the regulators and that's what the government tells you because they don't know anything. They're not you. You are not them. You understand what I'm saying? You got to be able to find coins that are very undervalued right now. I bought a coin many years ago called Solana. How many of you heard of Solana? Type in SOL, right? How many heard of Solana? Type in SOL. Solana, when I invested in it, it was $2.50. Everyone, please type in $2 in the chat. $2.50. Everyone tell me, Desmond, you're dumb. You should be buying Ethereum. At the time, Ethereum was already $700 and $900. Okay, you should be buying that Ethereum. Ethereum is the big brother. It's approved by the regulated government. It's all this and all that. I bought Solana. Guess how much I sold it? I sold it at $210. That's almost 100 times my capital, guys. Let me ask you a question here. If you invest in something that 100 times your capital versus Ethereum from 700 to become 3,000, which is 5 times, which one is going to change your life, Solana or Ethereum? Right? Please think. You need to use this to think because you cannot listen to the media. The media doesn't favor you. The media doesn't care about you. You understand what I'm saying? A lot of people, they're still looking to Ethereum because that phase is gone. Okay, if you believe in what I say, if you agree to what I just said, type in A in the chat. Right, I'm going to ask you a very simple question here. Right, for those of you who are depending on your government right now, let me ask you a question. When things get worse, can you depend on your government? Yes or no? Right? Future Trends started because we realized that a lot of investors and traders have no clue about the incoming opportunity. Right? In June, July, August 2023, myself and Jonathan, we keep talking. Please, everyone, please buy Bitcoin. Please buy Ethereum. It's 1,007. It's so cheap right now. Please go buy. Everyone was telling me, no, it can get cheaper. No. I don't believe in this. Crypto is going to die. Listen, I have to let you know. If you still think crypto is a scam and crypto is going to die, there's nothing I can say that can change your mind. What I can say is, if you're okay missing out on the profits, good for you. For me, I'm not okay. I want to catch this bull wave and I want to do something significant in my life. What about you? So at Future Trends, we aren't a seminar company. A lot of people think, oh, you have stages, your whole mic on stage. No, we're not a seminar company. We don't believe in holdback. We don't believe in trying to be like a guru. In fact, we focus on being a community and we want to make investment and trading simple. I see advertisement on Facebook all the time. Right now, how many of you realize that a lot more gurus are coming out right now? Right? A lot of gurus are coming out on social media right now. Okay? So, and realize that all these gurus are just talking about the same thing, complex technical analysis, right? And then there's one guy that I saw that's talk about the moon phases. So I actually spent a whole entire day to go and read out whether this actually is truth. And there's a lot of scientific paper that says that the moon phases does not affect the stock market, all right? And then there are some gurus that teach you strategies that are very good, but it requires you to stay in front of the computer the entire time. Nothing wrong with that, but to be honest with you, I don't want to spend my entire life in front of computers. How many of you are the same? Type in me in the chat. Nothing wrong with that. I just wanted you to know, nothing wrong with that. But I don't like to sit in front of a computer. I want to be out. I want to be by the beaches. I want to be camping. I want to be going on mountains. I want to see the world. I want to be traveling. If you follow me on Instagram, you see a lot of travel pictures. Why? That's my passion. How many of you are the same? Type in same in the chat. It's not about sitting in front of a computer and making a lot of money and having no life. It's about traveling with the people that you care about, right? Seeing the world, experiencing different culture, right? So at Future Trends, we aim to provide continuous education. How many of you remember on the first day I talked about this thing called TIM, Trend Investing Masterclass, right? Trend Investing Masterclass. It's a free class that we offer to Future Trends members. And a lot of our members as well as our crew, they always think that we're very dumb. They always say that Desmond and Jonathan are both super dumb. And why? Because we offer the class for free to our members, and then we keep offering it for free to our members nonstop. People say, why don't you just keep selling the class? You can make more money. I agree. But I also believe in building a strong community. I believe that I need to let you win first. I believe that education is not come to a 2-day class, learn everything, then say bye-bye to you, because things change. Investment trend change, trading trend change. If you agree, please type in A for agree so I know. Okay. And lastly, you have to understand this thing. I have a sneaky suspicion that there will be a crash coming. How soon? In the next 3 weeks. Okay. If you're just trying to long the market, if you're just trying to long, buy, and then sell later, because a lot of people say, oh, my strategy is just going to buy, wait for the price to go up and then sell. Sounds good in the bull market, but what do you do when there's a crash? I think in the next 3 weeks, there'll be a correction. And when a correction happens, you need to know how to short. If you agree, please type in A for agree, because that is a great time for you to make some extra cash flow. So when the market is recovering, you can buy into great assets, not Bitcoin, not Ethereum. Buy into great assets that are already. I have a company that Jonathan actually shared. I don't know if you guys realize that on day number 1, this company, small market cap, nobody is talking about this coin, but the top 3 clients are Lenovo, Tencent, okay, and Dell. Is that impressive? Impressive, type in I for impressive. But nobody hear about it. And we got in cheap. My members already double their money. Because we do all the research. Because I'm an investor myself. I am a trader myself. So for me to put my own money to trade, I need to research, yes or no. Right? I cannot just tell you, oh, you should buy this because Ethereum, yeah, government approved. Who doesn't know Ethereum is government approved? Who doesn't know Dogecoin is government approved? Who doesn't know buy Bitcoin? Who doesn't know? But what's your earning potential? 2 times? 3 times? That investment already 2.5 times for my members. That's the big difference. And that was just 4 days ago. If you understand what I'm talking about, typing you in the chat. What I'm trying to say is Future Trend is not about like selling you courses. It's not about like, oh, I'm a guru. You can look at my brand new Richard Mille. You can look at my Lamborghini Huracan. You can look at my lifestyle here. Nothing like that. In fact, I want you to understand this thing. Myself and Jonathan, our main primary focus is community. We spend hours every single day in Discord when we don't have to. If later I show you Discord, you can see that I'm posting there a lot. Everything I do, I post in that. Why? Actually, I don't need to be honest. But why am I doing that? Because I want everybody to win. If you make profit, you're going to trust me more. Yes or no? Type in yes or no in the chat. Okay? If you make profit, you're going to trust me more. More importantly, if I can supplement your full-time income, are you going to trust me more? Yes or no? So my job is very simple. I'm not trying to let you trust me by what I say, because that trust is not strong. That bond is not strong. You're just going to look at me, this guy is just saying it like a politician. I want you to feel that Future Trends can change your life, can really get you results. Even if we don't help you make more than $1,000 a month, we just help you make $100 today, tomorrow, the next week. That small little trust is going to build. And that's when you say, okay, that's when let's do more things together. That's when Future Trends can grow. My job is to grow our community so that we are working with some of the biggest exchanges, the biggest crypto companies in the world. And I cannot do it myself. And we cannot do it with just Jonathan himself. We need you. You are required. I need you to become successful. And number 2, I also understand, like just now, right? When we talk about trading, we're teaching you all this. Why? Because the primary foundation of you wanting to do this and you getting the result that you want is education. How many of you believe in that? Type in me in the chat. Because I cannot, because someone was texting me on Instagram earlier, right? Desmond, I don't want to learn. Just tell me what to buy. Every day, just tell me what to buy. I'll pay you money. You just tell me what to buy. I say, no, sorry, I cannot offer you this. Because that is codependent on me. What if one day I just decided to take a 2 weeks break and not trade and not invest? Your whole entire thing stops 2 weeks. And more importantly, what if I make one bad trade and you follow along for the bad trade? Then you're going to blame it on me. That for me is not independence. And that for me means that you are just relying on someone else. You're waiting to play victim. If anything bad happens, you're waiting to blame me. When you yourself cannot make the analysis. How many of you agree to what I just said? Type in A in the chat. Because I'm human, I make mistakes, right? And I want you to teach you the right way so that we can together, work together, become stronger as a unit, right? And number 3, research and analytics platform. If you stay until the end today, I'll give you an alpha. How many of you want an alpha? Type in alpha in the chat. Because when Jonathan was talking, what do you think I was doing? Do you think I'm just chilling, right? Watching videos? Do you think I'm just like doing nothing? No, I was researching an alpha and I found an alpha, a really good alpha. And if you stay till the end, and with permission from Jonathan, I'll share the alpha with you. Alpha basically means tips, okay? Or something that can perform better than Bitcoin. Okay? Do you want you stay until the very end and you type in alpha? Because I do research every single day. I spend 2 to 3 hours every single day doing research so that my members who are busy, who are single moms, who are single dads, who have 3 jobs, they can rely on our Discord to get the alpha. How many of you see what we do now? If you see what we do now, please type in future trends in the chat. Type in FT in the chat, right? So I also want to explain, there are a lot of traders out there outside of future trends that are failing. And we realize why. Number one is because I realize a lot of traders, they like to follow gurus. And in Dubai, there's a lot of these gurus, taking picture in front of Rolls Royces, in front of Lamborghini, right? A lot of people ask me, because we have a lot of marketing agency that approach us and PR agency that approach me and Jonathan. Desmond, you should wear a Gucci jacket. Desmond, you should drive a Lamborghini. You should at least rent a Lamborghini because it's a sign of success. How many of you have seen a Lamborghini so far in my slides? No, because I don't want to use that to impress you. I want you to get results so we have your best interest in mind. That is how I want to earn your trust, not through Lamborghinis and the lifestyle. I could have opened my window up here. You can see the skyline of Dubai. Okay, the backdrop, my curtains are covering, but I didn't want to do that. I was telling Jonathan, we're not going to do that. Because why? Because I want you to like us, to trust us because of what we can deliver to you, not because of my backdrop, not because of the Burj Khalifa behind me. Okay? I don't know if you're understanding what I'm trying to say. If you understand, please type in you in the chat. It's a little bit different, right? And number 2 is because a lot of traders, they're very lonely. They're trading by themselves. When they lose money, they have to deal with it themselves. Or they don't have tips to share. If I could just share with you, I don't even know what's going on in Discord right now. For all I know, they could be talking bad things about me. But let me just show you, right? Let me just quickly share my screen if you don't mind. I'm going to take a little bit of time because I don't want you to make a mistake. You can see what are we doing. We're having discussion right here. It's like a group community. It's like a religion, right? Where we are all making money, discussing. We're discussing right now. Hey, how about this trade? How about this going on? We're discussing anything that's going on. We discuss. Hey, what is an airdrop? Tell me more, right? We're discussing. Why do we do this? Because we don't want this to be a lonely journey. We want to succeed together. It doesn't have to be a lonely journey. Always remember this. We make money from the market. Just because we share extra tips doesn't mean that we lose money. Agree, type in A in the chat so I know, right? To be honest, sometimes I make mistakes in Discord. I post it. And then people will be like, hey, Desmond, you make mistake. This shouldn't happen. I disagree with this. And I love it. Why? Because they're pointing out my problem, so I don't lose money. Together, we make money. That for me is very, very powerful, right? Jonathan calls this family. I call this a really, really strong community, right? And number 3, to be honest, too many people that are using traditional methods, right? Sooner or later, you're going to see all the value investors coming back. I see guys on social media teaching people how to trade crypto and all they do is just Bitcoin. How can you make big money with Bitcoin? I don't understand. And Bitcoin is the most dangerous, most manipulated coin. But they are teaching people to use Bitcoin or trade Bitcoin. Who can't do that? There's YouTube videos that you can watch that can get better information on that. But people waste thousands of dollars on these gurus. Nothing wrong with that. If you like to follow gurus, go for it. Myself and Jonathan, please don't call me guru because some of you are saying, sir, master. No, please. Just Des, John, we're cool. Okay? And I want you to understand one thing. I study our most successful traders and investors in future trends. They have a very similar common trend. Number 1, they like to learn. They like to acquire knowledge. This is very important. How many of you here, you're willing to learn, which means spend about 15 minutes to 30 minutes a day to learn something new? Okay? So for example, we're talking about Dogecoin. On day number 1, a lot of you guys telling me that meme coins are shit coins. Okay? In fact, maybe you still think meme coins are shit coins, right? But I disagree. Do you know that you can buy Tesla products with Dogecoin? So how is that a shit coin? Do you know that you can go to Los Angeles and you can buy in Gucci shop with Dogecoin? How is that a shit coin? And do you know Dogecoin has its own blockchain and it has been sent to the satellite in outer space? So how is that a shit coin? So what we really need is we need to learn first. If this is making sense, you type in you. I know you might be thinking, oh, I just want to learn how to trade. But if the fundamental is not there, you just trade, that's just gambling. You understand what I'm saying? So you need to learn about what coins you're buying. So for example, there are a few coins that I wanted to talk about, but I'm not very, very convinced. I'll show you a trick here if I may. And this is a trade I took today. I want to show you. Okay. It's a meme coin. You might be thinking this is the most ridiculous thing. It's called Hemio. What's Hemio? Basically, the founder of Ethereum, his name is called Vitalik Buterin. He has a cat called Hemio. I saw it reaches support level. Along it, now it's right here. I've taken profit, right? 148%. You might be thinking, well, that's the meme coin. It's a cat coin. Yes, but it's a trade. It's a trade that makes sense because I knew Ethereum is going to go up. And I know when Ethereum goes up, his cat coin will also go up. All these are fundamental knowledge. If you feel like you want to learn fundamental as well, type in FA for fundamental analysis. That's why you need to acquire the knowledge. And number two, you have to have the experiences, right? If you don't trade, if you don't invest often, if you don't get into this world, you are not going to be able to pull the trigger when it matters. You're not going to be able to do well. Okay, so for example, just now when Jonathan typed in Audi, Desmond, you should look at Ordinals, which is Audi, right? One of the trades that we did just now. Why? I already know Bitcoin is pumping. Why? If Bitcoin goes up, Dogecoin will go up, Audi will also go up. It's all correlated coins. How do I know? Experience. Okay, experience. It's something that, yes, can be taught, but you will forget anyway. But if you trade enough, if you gain experience, man, this is second nature now. You see Dogecoin going up, you know exactly what to long next. You see Dogecoin coming down, you know exactly what to short next. You know, because those things are going to lag behind. Understand? And I'll show you. I don't mind showing you. I'm very transparent and I'll show you all my trades as well, right? I'm very, very transparent, no problem. You can see this. So to be honest with you, this trade, I came in very late. I went in very late because I woke up late, okay? Please don't judge me on that. So guess what? I missed out on this cat coin. So I went in on another cat coin called El Meow. Okay, please don't judge me on why I'm trading on this coin, okay? But I know what I'm doing. I'm trading El Meow. Look at El Meow, my entry price. Look, I was late because I was late to the game. But look at this pump, right? Once it reaches here, I'm going to take profit. All these are done because of pure experiences. Okay, after losing tens and thousands of dollars trading, now I know what to do. These are to gain experiences. And number three, once you have these first two things, you will develop a skill set. Please type in skill in the chat. Right, this is really, really important. So at Future Trends, how do we help you develop your skill set? Simple. We have this thing called Trend Investing Masterclass. And before you think, oh, this class is I have to pay a lot of money for it. I'm sorry, we are not going to take your money to join TIM or Trend Investing Masterclass. Why is that? Because it's not about how much you pay us. It's about whether you have the right character to join Future Trends. This is much more important. Trend Investing Masterclass is a 2 days online class where we teach you how to become a full-time trader or investor. On day number one, you will learn from Jonathan on the fundamental of cryptos, fundamental analysis, and how to research. And day number two, I will show you how you can use chart to show where the smart money are buying. When do you buy? When do you sell? Where do you put stop loss? How do you see the trend of the market? Okay. So day one, FA, day two, TA. Please type in FA and TA so you know it's a combination of both. Because I know for some reason there are other gurus out there. They like to say that, oh, FA sucks. You don't need FA. You only need TA. Some people say, oh, no. TA sucks. You only need FA. That, to be honest, those two groups suck. You need both. How many of you agree you need both? It's not, you cannot just learn from one side and expect to get the best result. Whether you like it or not, we have to be open-minded. Are we clear? Right? So this class, the dates, I would like you all to jot it down if possible. We work very hard to get the dates because my calendar itself with Jonathan are very, very packed. April 27th and 28th. If you guys are available on those days, please type in A for available so I know. It's going to be on Zoom, 1 p.m. to 6 p.m. Singapore time or Malaysia time. I just need 2 days of your time. Will we overshoot? We always do. If you want to anticipate another hour of overshoot, 1 p.m. to 7 p.m. because we always want to give you more content. It is going to be in English. I apologize. I forgot to remove the Chinese wordings here. We do Chinese class and also English class. No problem at all. Okay. So English class is going to be for you guys. Saturday and Sunday, if you're available, type in A, 1 p.m. to 6 p.m. And when I say available, I'm not talking about you like doing work and then listening this on the side. If possible, we do it together. I want you to be in front of a computer and be focusing. Okay. And in the class, we're going to be focusing on a few things. How to trade shit coins for daily profits. Okay. How to trade shit coins for daily profits. So in this category, we talk about two things. One is with short unreasonable pump. Short unreasonable pump basically means if it's a shit coin going up, we short it down. Okay. However, if there is a strong coin going down, we long it. You understand what I'm saying? If, for example, Bitcoin is having a massive crash, but the moment it stops crashing, it pivots, we long. That's called LUD, long unreasonable dumb. Please type in LUD in the chat. Okay. So number two, we will also teach you how to do chart analysis. Now, I know some people are not going to like charts. I understand, but I promise you the way I do chart is very different than a lot of technical analysts out there. We keep it simple. We keep it fun. And let me tell you this, when you make money, everything becomes fun. If you agree, type in A in the chat, right? We only get bored of things that we do because we don't make money out of it or don't make enough money out of it. But when we start making good money out of it, we tend to love it, right? If you agree, please type in double A in the chat. Number three, of course, for those of you who say, I don't want to train in and trade out every single day, I just want to have the money, buy the right thing, wait a few months or a few years and make big money. We also teach you how to analyze that, right? And then we teach you the fundamentals of cryptos, how to spot manipulators. As Jonathan have said, most financial products, they are whales hidden inside or manipulators hidden inside that actually pump price up and pump price down. Okay. So we will teach you how to spot them. In fact, tomorrow I will show you the simplest way to spot them. Okay. And I will show you, we also cover the trend of the quarter because in crypto, every 2 weeks, there's a new trend. Okay, in stocks, there's about every month, right? So any new things we'll share with you, no problem at all. For us, Trend Investing Masterclass is not just one time. If you are a Future Trends member, Trend Investing Masterclass is lifetime for you, which means, let's say you attend April 27 and 28, right? You learn amazing. Maybe you learn 80% of it. Great, fantastic. But the next time, let's say we do it another time in June, right? Okay, then you can attend for absolutely free. You don't even need to ask. We'll just send you the link and you can just join. Simple. If that's cool with you, type in cool in the chat. Why? Right? Because again, as I mentioned, trend will change. Content will change. And I cannot expect you to keep paying when there is a new content. It's not fair for you. You understand what I'm saying? And for you to get better, I cannot keep asking you to pay more money. I need you to understand that we're here for you. And I want to really focus on this. So please write down the dates, April 27th and 28th. The workshop is completely free for Future Trends members, okay? And as a Future Trends member, obviously, you also get access to the Discord. Now, just out of curiosity so far, we will talk a little bit about what Future Trends is. How many of you here, you are very excited or maybe even interested to be a part of Future Trends and to join Future Trends? Type in FT in the chat. I'd like to know, right? To be honest with you, I told you right now we have about 450 people on the room. There's no way. Can you guys imagine this? If I open a restaurant, right, and I only have 40 tables, I got maybe 10 waiters and waitresses. I got 3 chefs, right? And then 450 people come in to my restaurant at the same time. Do you think I will be able to maintain the same standard? Yes or no? Okay. It's impossible, guys. It's impossible. So I need to be very honest with you. Future Trends is a very, very hot membership. And I can only take about 10-20% of you guys for the whole 3 days challenge, okay? So what I'm going to do is very simple. What you need to understand is that we are not accepting any new public members right now. All our membership is by waiting list application only. So essentially how it works is very simple. We do a whitelist and blacklist program. Simple. You will apply and you just need to let us know why you want to join Future Trends, okay? And then myself, I'm going to select about 15 people and Jonathan will select about 15 people, right? And these people will be whitelisted, will receive invitation to join Future Trends. And the rest will, unfortunately, if you write something wrong or maybe we felt like you're not a good fit for Future Trends, we will put you into a blacklist, right? Or so that maybe next time in the future, you might want to join, then not now. Right? I feel like maybe you're not in the right time. So if that interests you, if you're interested to apply, please type in me in the chat. Type in me in the chat. Okay. The application is very, very easy. In fact, I don't even take any money, a single cent right now. All I need to know is I need you to go scan the QR code. And then what's going to happen is I need you to go fill out the form. Now, when you fill out the form, I have a few things I need to know. Okay, myself and Jonathan, we don't know you. I see names, Malini, I see Ivan, I see Amy, I see Dan, I see Andy, I see Cornelius, Yuet Q, Gunnar Segaran, Ikma, Fadrick, CP Chong, Wilfred. I don't know you. You know more about me more than I know you. So for me, what I need to do is very, very simple. Okay, what I need to do is very, very simple. I need you to tell me who you are. I need you to share with me your financial experience. I need you to share with me what you have done. I need you to share with me, right? Have you traded before? Have you invested before? How long have you been in crypto? What do you do? Right? Why do you want to be a part of Future Trends? What do you see in Future Trends that excites you? I need to know. That way I know who you are, and I'll be very excited to put you into our whitelist, and I'll send you an invitation tomorrow, right? But if I felt like, oh, Desmond, I just want to make money tomorrow. I just want tomorrow, right? I want to drive a Lamborghini tomorrow. It's time for me to upgrade from my Toyota Yaris to Lamborghini tomorrow with crypto. And I don't want to do anything. I just want to press a button and become a millionaire. And I apologize. There might be other gurus out there that can help you with that. But myself and Jonathan, we don't have the capability to instantly turn you into a billionaire or millionaire. But what I could do is I could slowly help you get there. Okay. So let me know your story. Tell me about yourself. Jonathan, I know you look into these applicants every single time we do this, and in fact, sometimes we tear up listening to some of the stories, horrific stories of people getting scammed, following the wrong people, and making the wrong calls. Perhaps maybe you want to share a little bit about what you're looking for in these applicants.
Well, what I'm looking forward in this application is really a story. We'll get to know you better. So do share with us some of the challenges that you face, some of the previous issues that you have went through, and what are you really looking for in Future Trends? Okay, so what's your expectations? What's your goals that you will achieve at Future Trends? So yeah, look forward to your sharing, right? Your application. Okay. My team said that there are some members who texted earlier about their stories of getting scams. If you can, share it with us as well. Okay, if you have previously went into some forex scams that promise you guaranteed returns every 6 weeks, and then after that converted your money into cryptocurrency that only went down, share with us all these stories as well.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Meanwhile, for those of you who are still here, remember this: you will need to open about 5 trades by tomorrow's session at 8 o'clock. Because we need to see the result and we need you to have the experience, because tomorrow, if there's any opportunity, you will be alerted about it. Since you are also in our WhatsApp community, if myself and Jonathan see any clear trades, we will also let you know that you can also open trades yourself. Okay, so make sure you are in our WhatsApp community as well. Okay, and for those of you who are awaiting the PDF workbook, it will also be sent to you in the WhatsApp community. Don't worry, if you're already inside, you're well taken care of. Okay. So meanwhile, if you would like to apply tonight, by the way, I forgot to say this is really important. Today is the only day you can apply, because in about 40 minutes, we'll be closing the form, and myself and Jonathan, we need time to actually go through these applications. So I cannot leave this open forever. So you have to be able to get done filling it up within the next 40 minutes, because I believe in KL right now is about 10:20 something, right? 10:22, right? So you need to get it done by 11. Yeah. You need to get it done by 11. And for those of you who are on New York time, you need to get it done by 10 o'clock New York time. So please get it done. The reason is because tonight, myself, Jonathan, tomorrow morning, he's going to be reviewing and pick out 15 to 20 people to whitelist. Okay? It's really simple. If you guys get any questions, you can leave it in the Q&A. I hope that we have tried our best to try to answer all the questions. And don't forget to stay. Later, I'll give you an alpha that is, hopefully with Jonathan's permission, he will allow me to share. Maybe Jonathan, you can go into the Discord and see the spot investing site and see if you allow me to share the alpha. I think it's a pretty good alpha, right?
Sure. Go ahead, man.
Okay, maybe later, huh? Okay, while you guys are filling up the application, just remember that the application is really important for us to get to know you. I see a question by Daniel says that, Coach Daz, I'd love to hear your opinion. If you were in my shoes, holding a substantial amount of Ethereum, bought at 20K, how do you buy Ethereum at 20K?
Yeah, man.
Is that Bitcoin?
Ethereum highest has been 4.8K, 4,008. It's never hit 20 before.
2K. Okay. Anticipating a surge to 4K, I'm assuming, following a partial dip to 3K in the next 3 weeks. Would you consider taking a 50% profit at 40K? Ethereum hasn't really run yet. I just wanted you to know, right? I don't know if Jonathan will agree on this, but Ethereum has not run yet, and there's a lot of potential upside. So personally, I still am buying Ethereum, especially in Ethereum ecosystem.
Then I also share my thoughts. When Bitcoin was its peak few years ago at 69,000. At the point of time when Bitcoin was 69,000, Ethereum was around 4,008. Last night when Bitcoin punches 69,000, Ethereum was actually 3,008. So my opinion that it is actually Ethereum has a lot of catch up to do, is lag behind. There's a lot of good news for Ethereum. There's a Dankun upgrade that's happening on 13 March. There's potentially the Ethereum ETF that's happening in May. So I'm very bullish on Ethereum at this moment. I stopped buying Bitcoin. I'm investing into the Ethereum ecosystem. Yeah.
Mhm.
So yep. Then hope I have answered. We have answered your question.
Guys, I just wanted to know, right, how many of you are currently writing an application to join Future Trends so far? Maybe you can just type in me in the chat so I know how many people I'm waiting on. Okay,